creator, that is me, that is I. You have come along very well recently. You have been growing and developing from a tiny, tiny little single-celled organism that initially I started to grow in a petri dish. That's you. You started to grow in a petri dish as just a single-celled organism, and over the last few weeks, the last few months, you've grown into quite a little creature indeed. And I have performed all manner of little tests on you, little tests and experimentation, all manner of things I have done to you, and I do believe that you are almost ready to venture into the outside world to conduct evil in my name. Of course, you are my minion, my little minion, you are my little minion, my little creature, my golem, and you shall do what I tell you to do, and together we shall accomplish amazing evil things, unthinkably evil things. But before I do that, before you do that, before you venture out into the wild unknown of the world, I do need to do one final test. I need to check that your cognitive functions are working correctly, okay? I can't send you out into the world if you can't handle something as simple as a bright light being flashed in your eyes. Now, can I? No, I cannot. Okay, so let me get some gloves and let us begin some light tests today. So stay put, my little creature. One moment. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my light. Now I need you to look at my nose. Please focus on my nose and ignore the light. Just ignore the light and focus on my nose, if that's okay. If that is okay with you, my little creature. It is essential that you ignore the light. Focus just on my nose as I bring the light into the edges, into the absolute edges of your vision, okay? I need you to remain as still as possible, and you can just focus on my nose if you'd like. Is that what you'd like? It doesn't really matter where you focus, as long as you focus on one stationary point. I'm just needing to bring the light in just a little bit, okay, just a little bit. You don't seem to understand the nature of this itching. Better not. Let's not do that. Okay. 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 We need to do a few other tests today involving the light, so let us cut that one short, shall we? Because that's gone on quite long enough, hasn't it? I got a bit too in-depth there, I think. Focused on one thing too much and neglected everything else. That's absolutely appalling of me, isn't it? I do apologize. I do apologize. What do I need to do with you next? Now then, I have a very special light indeed. Very special light indeed. Are you ready for it? Okay, very special light. As you can probably see, this is very different to the previous light. Not only in color, but in its nature. The very nature of the light. A different wavelength. A different wavelength. Okay, and with this, I'm going to scan you. I'm going to scan you, okay? So stay still and just stare straight ahead, okay? Just stare straight ahead like a zombie. Stare straight ahead like a zombie, okay? Stare straight ahead like a zombie. And I'm going to scan you, okay? Okay, continue to stare straight ahead. I need to scan you multiple times. Scan you multiple times. Okay, need to scan you multiple times in order to get correct results. Okay, need to make sure that the scan is accurate and good. Accurate and good. Reliable data. We need to get reliable data. Okay, reset your head, please. Reset your head, stare straight ahead perfectly. It must be perfect, okay? Now then, I'm going to go to the left. That was a good scan. Now let's go to the right. Let's repeat it, okay? Left. Right. Okay, that was excellent. That was some absolutely phenomenal scanning that we did there. Some phenomenal scanning. I believe the results of those scans are going to be absolutely impeccably accurate. Unbelievably accurate. Possibly some of the most accurate data ever collected by any scientist ever. And would you expect anything less from me, evil Dr. Jones, the great and maniacally wonderful evil scientist? No, I think you would not expect anything less than perfection from me. Okay, now let us go and do the next little test, okay? The next little test. Now then, my little creature, I need you to focus your eyes. Focus your eyes on my finger for me, please. And ignore the light. Ignore the light, okay? Don't look at the light. Do not be distracted by the light. Focus entirely, exclusively, and specifically, at my finger. And if you for a single focus on the thing because it's further away from you, and ignore the light, okay? Ignore the light. Ignore the light. Interesting there, I see. Ah, yes, look at that. Impeccable, impeccable, impeccable results. Once again, okay, the next test. Now I need you to actually follow the light, okay? But keep your head still. Only move your eyes, okay? Only move your eyes to follow the light as it moves around. Okay, the light is going to move and trace some shapes. Can you guess what this shape is? Can you guess what that shape is there that I'm tracing? Is that a square or is that a rectangle? Can you see if one or two of the sides is shorter than two of the other sides, thus making it a rectangle and not a square? Is it a rectangle or is it a square? It's a rectangle, of course. Well done, well done, well done. Now, can you tell me, please, what is this shape here? Do you know what shape that is? That's a triangle. That's a triangle. Well done, well done, well done. What about this? What is that shape there? What is that shape there? A bad, uneven circle. Are you getting smart with me, little creature? Is that what you're doing right now? Are you getting smart with me? It's a circle, okay? It's not a bad and uneven circle. How dare you suggest that I am incapable of drawing a perfect circle with a light suspended in midair? How dare you suggest such a thing? How dare you suggest such a thing? You little rascal, you little rascal. I will let you off just this once, my little creature, because cheekiness is actually a sign of intelligence, okay? And I like that, I like that. So I will let you off now, but be warned, my little creature, be warned, my little creature, that I expect the absolute utmost discipline from you and loyalty from you, okay? You must do everything that I say, and I expect respect. I expect respect, okay? So you can be cheeky every now and then, but don't overdo it. Don't cross the line, my little creature, okay? Don't overdo it. Now, what's the next test? Yes, the next test. I need to place my fingers very close to your eyes. Okay, very close indeed. And I need to pass the light between my fingers and your eyes. Between my fingers and your eyes. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, the flash of the central gap. There it is. The impact of the central gap upon your eyes. Very interesting indeed. Very interesting. Let me repeat that, but with something other than my hand. This comb, this absolutely gigantic, humongous comb. Gigantic. What an absurdly large comb. Absurdly large. Okay, let's hold this here, shall we? And let's do a little passage. Okay, let's try this a bit closer, shall we? Oh my goodness me, let's go even closer, shall we? That's obscene. That's obscene. Absolutely obscene. Look at that effect. Slower. Do you think slower? circumstances sometimes adds to the experience, don't you find? Don't you find occasionally there is beauty in imperfection? Only in certain circumstances, of course, but sometimes it exists nonetheless. That is quite an interesting aspect of nature. Perhaps unexplainable, how something like an imperfection can be beautiful. How curious, how very curious indeed. Now then, my little creature, I have two lights here. You can probably see one is yellow and one is blue. One is yellow and one is blue. Please follow the yellow light only and ignore the blue. Ignore the blue. Only follow the yellow light, okay? Only follow the yellow light. Otherwise there shall be terrible ramifications. Terrible ramifications. Unheard of consequences. Shocking to even the most hardened mind and soul. Devastating, terrifying, shocking, unbelievable. Now focus on the blue light only as it moves. Focus on the blue light only as it moves. Do not allow yourself to get distracted by the yellow light. There is competition for your attention between the blue and the yellow, but the blue shall win and prevail. Thanks to your selective mind and your choice, your free will and your discipline, you can choose what you do, and you can choose the impact that has on you. You are not a slave. You have choice and free will. You can determine the consequences that affect you in this life. So exercise that choice and that free will, and do not allow yourself to become a victim of this world. You are in control. You are in control, not the world. You are in control. Isn't that right, my little creature? Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well done. Well done. You've performed very well in the test so far. Now then, allow me to cover one of your eyes, just the one, okay? And let me put this light in your vision and out of your vision. In your vision and out of your vision. In your vision. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Let's do the other eye, shall we? Let's cover this up here. Let's cover this up indeed. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Okay, my little creature, do you know what? I think you're actually a perfectly formed specimen. You've performed so well, not only with today's tests, but with all my testing over the previous weeks. Okay, and I must say, I'm actually very proud of you. I'm very proud of you, my little creature. I'm so proud of you, and I know for a fact that you will go on to do great things for me. Great, marvelous, terrifying things, and I can't wait to see what you're truly capable of out there in the outside world. I know you will cause havoc, and I know that you will make the outside world yours. You will dreams and have some nice restorative rest. Okay, so that tomorrow you can tackle the day and make it yours. Isn't that right? Excellent. Well then, I do believe this is where I say good night. Good night, my little creature.